All the talking has been... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. They exchange punches. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of defense here at all. So much firepower here. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our
sport. Solid punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. They figure out the combination to this safe. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's no saying a good big one will always beat a good little one.
No rest for the weary. Score with that jab. And this is with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. It's all offense all the time. They are are not going to let this one go to the judges. Punch scores. Punch, counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs just feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he could be the... Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to turn this around halfway through. Missing with the hook.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that uppercut. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Good counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Going to game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like match made.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this... The bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, and you've got to be confident.
This fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are clean. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway. The corner. They beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Nice count.
And you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, and you've got to be confident. More clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading
halfway. Corner. Make the most of it, because if you let...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Nice counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Fantastic punch. They exchange punches. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are Ridge.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation rocked. And it seems that maybe Bruno has survived the storm here. We'll fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Ring the bell, and here we go. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. And it appears they weathered the storm. And we may see a stoppage here. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking us.
What's the referee thinking right now? Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Bruno not answering back. Didn't wait too long. This may do it. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How many?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people. Up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you've got away with it. You can do it again.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. And he scores with the counter.
Listen to that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to...
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Holding nothing back here in the round. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
He beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Punch away from turning his fortunes around.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That uppercut scored big time. It's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Because you've got a good chin.
Why weren't they more cautious? He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh my, that's a game changer. Here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Oh, is Bruno gonna go down? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
What a massive upset this would be.
Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. What a massive
upset this would be. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
думал, если там есть какой-то
Свои,
грузовик,
свои.
ему там резко привезти.
Свои. Свои. О, медик. Медик.
Порезал. Медик тут, на месте.
Мне повезло, что тут медик. Спасибо. Граната! Ай!
Блять,
Блядь, у меня бинтов нема. У мене бинтів нема.
А, мене пірвали.
У мене бинтів нема.
Пизда. Ти без
Мені
ноги.
пізда, я щас стеку.
Сука, я майже всю карту об'їхав, щоб так спинити.
Бля.
Блять.